Hello, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Peter of the Internet. It's Tommy again. Tonight I'm going to be talking to you all about things I either don't understand or things that wind me up. So first things first, Americans, and they confuse and piss me off. They copy our language, call it English, yet they're American, yet they haven't quite grasped the concept of the language. And what I mean by this is they seem to feel the need to change the spelling of words, or they change the name of an object. For starters, the spelling of the word colour. Only a Yank would go, I've got a good idea. Let's take away the letter U so it reads out color. What a brilliant idea. Why hadn't we thought of that? Probably to do with the fact we're not utter morons. Next, changing the name of an object. The first thing that comes to mind after watching Family Guy, I noticed, by the way, why do they call plasters band-aids? What's the deal with this? Fuck's sake, that's what you name a concert to help out a charity, or what you'd say if you referred to Bono and U2. Bono gave U2 AIDS, now it's band-aids, you know, that sort of thing. Sticking with words though, how can two words have the exact same spelling? It's even worse when they don't even relate to each other, i.e. the words wind and wine. That could be a real fucking issue whilst reading a book if you're a bit dippy. An example of a sentence that someone dippy might get confused about. I've just broke wind. The poor geezers, they're going, what the fuck? Did you break wind or wind? They could sit there fucking pondering this for a long time and then get bored and just close the fucking book. Which probably isn't a bad idea, especially if you can't tell the difference between wind and wine. But next, wound and wound. What the fuck? If someone in the book has just had a fight and they're a bit napped off and the character says, I'm wound up now, this could be misinterpreted as they're wounded up, i.e. have many scars and marks. So, you know, you can see where I'm coming from here. This gets a bit confusing if you're a bit dippy, so please, fucking writers of dictionaries and shit like that. I don't even know who writes a dictionary. That's how many books I read. Just sort this the fuck out, yeah. But next, fashion. Obviously I haven't got the greatest of fashion senses, but I know what's fucking stupid. What I mean is, like, why on earth would someone have rips in their jeans and class it as fashion? It's not. It's fucking stupid. If you want your knees cold, then wear shorts. If you want your legs warm, wear jeans without rips in. You wouldn't buy a duvet with holes in, would you? You just don't do that. Imagine that though. Hello there, I'm here to buy a quilt, but I can't find the type I wish to purchase. Well, what quilt are you wishing to purchase, sir? Well, as you can tell by the rips in my jeans, I'm a right weirdo. So I was sort of hoping you had a quilt with holes in it. Sir, I don't think there is such a thing. What would be the point in that? Well, there isn't really much point, just thought it would be stylish. The shopkeeper's gonna be like, yes, okay. Security! It just doesn't fucking happen. You don't buy things with needless holes in. It's like fucking Crocs. Why do they have holes in? It's so ridiculous. Right. The last thing, I believe, the last thing that pisses me off, and the reason I don't read the fucking Daily Mail. They have an article about Reese Riley69 on Twitter, obviously, about the ordeal with him and Tom Daley. The article title is, and this in itself is disgraceful. Inside the twisted world of Tom Daley's Twitter troll, he's 17, lives on benefits in a bedside, and his father has 11 children. You don't go that personal on a fucking newspaper article. And they talk about being the product of a dysfunctional upbringing. You don't do that. If I'm gonna write a newspaper article on fucking Madeleine McCann, I don't go, look, yeah. To be honest, she's the product of bad parenting and fucking millions of rapes. You don't do that. It's not normal. You don't say that in a fucking newspaper. They then twist his words. He obviously hasn't said this. And this can be verified by the fact that he's apostrophes, not speech marks. They say, and this is what they say, this isn't what he says, to my own recollection, well, my own belief. This is what they say, and I quote, that tweet, this is what he apparently said according to them. That tweet is the most notorious in Twitter history. I was trending worldwide for 2 days, and that's a hard feat. Only 7 people can trend at one time, and I'm quite proud because a lot of people don't trend, and usually only celebrities trend worldwide. I think everyone is jealous and they wish they had the attention I do. I know for a fact he hasn't said that. The fucking kid doesn't know what notorious means. Let's look. If you're gonna pretend he knows, if you're gonna pretend he said something, at least make it sound realistic. Look, he could have said that tweet is the most talked about. No, notorious. Yeah, brilliant. High five to that one. But then, actually, after that, I get bored of reading it. But I'm led to believe they start slating his dad and his family and all of that. The kid's fucking 17 years old. He's a normal fucking kid. I know he's a bit, a bit of a fucking loudmouth. So what? You had to go at fucking a celebrity. I've said worse. He's even said worse. Leave the kid alone. So the Daily Mail, you are a bunch of cunts. Or worse than most of the criminals you mention in your shitty articles. You portray them to be horrible people. You get personal. You're the cunts. The reason that 80% of the fucking old people hate the younger generation is because of the shit that they read in your newspaper. And if I was in charge of the Daily Mail right now, I wouldn't be caring about some Twitter troll. It wouldn't even be in my radar. I'd be fucking going on to bigger things, like Where's Manny? But then that's a book that I'm hoping to bring out. It's like a fucking sequel to Where's Wally and Where's Usama. But I will keep you informed on that one. But we'll end this on a lighter note, talking of old people. I was with my granddad the other day. We sat at the table and he ordered some food. He goes, £1.50 for a cup of tea, £2 for a slice of Victoria sponge, 50p for 3 digestive biscuits. That's fucking outrageous, he rants. Well, Grandad, you did just turn up here. I didn't invite you over. And, well, there you go. There's a few things that tick me off and confuse me, along with that rant about the Daily Mail. I don't like the Daily Mail. So, if you give me a follow on Twitter, which I'll put in the description down there, subscribe and send the link to your friends if you have any, which I don't. So thank you for watching, peace out, and much love to all of you, and do what I say, because you've got to do what I say, because I am a legend in my own rights. Much love.